to where I live. So I suppose I'm just trying to work out where the footpath is. I mean, there's one there. Do I go through there or do I stay here? It's a mystery. Okay, so what's crazy is I've actually found that this goes a way that I walk a really convoluted route. I cross a busy road to get to, and all this time there was a path near our flat that I could have walked along. It would sort of take me to the same place, and then I can work it out from there and walk back on quite a nice route. So there we have it. It's public footpaths on the end. So, writing-wise has been a really good week. I feel like I've really, I don't know, something's clicked. I have been doing the artist way and I feel like I've just given myself a little bit of a break from it for a bit and come back with a different approach. I feel at the moment like I can really just dissociate from thinking about what the editing process is going to be like at the end and being too critical, because I think that sort of slows me down and stops me in my tracks a lot of the time. And since I've been able to do that, I've actually found getting on words on the page very easy, and the story is flowing, and I've planned, but I'm allowing myself to fill in the gaps as to where the story goes. So I don't know, maybe I've figured it out. Maybe this will be the one that finally anyone can read, besides Rob. But who knows? Do you know, third time's the charm? That's what they say, I think. Reading wise as well, it's been a really good week. I'm currently reading Dewch, Mewn, which is 6 stories for learners, but they're also set in North Wales, which is really nice. It's set on the Llyn Peninsula, so that's quite cool, and it's quite helpful for Welsh revision, which I'm doing at the moment, sort of prepping for my exam and all that good stuff. But I've also been making little flashcards and really just trying to learn the things that I'm struggling with the most and sort of realise where I'm struggling. To be honest, I think that's what revision is quite helpful for, finding the gaps. And I've really found the gaps. For me it was past tense possession, both first, second and third person. So that's been really, really helpful, because I've often felt in class when I'm asked a question I sort of panic, and also for past tense the forms as well. Like I tend to go for sentence structure for the short form, which is, you know, like for walked, care thy see, for cooked, cooking I see, like all that stuff. And I forgot that, you know, there's other ways of saying it, and in a lot of ways that they're there to be used. Memorise them all, it's all useful. I'm hoping, you know, I've got enough of the foundation there. So I finished The Cat Who Could Read Backwards by Lilian Braun, which is the first book in the Cat Who series. Just checking for calls. We're good to go. And I really, really enjoyed it. It's written and set in the 60s. It follows an investigative journalist who, by the end, comes into possession of a cat. So I knew that It's based on a journalist who investigates things, and he has a Siamese cat. But I had no idea how he came to have that Siamese cat because he's new in town at the beginning. So I don't want to spoil it because it is a really fun book, even if it is, you know, very old. So it shouldn't really be a spoiler, but everything's new to us before we read it. And I really enjoyed it, so I'm probably going to have a little bit of hyperfixation on them for a while and maybe like read one a month to try and drag them out. I feel like if I read them any quicker I'll be sad when they're over. Take a look at this. Yeah, I also read The Room Above the Shop by Shapland, which was fantastic. It's set in the South Wales Valleys. It's not too specific, although I would assume it to be the Rhymney Valley maybe, because I'm sure I read in the back of the book that the author's from Bargoed, so in the little bio section. So it definitely feels like that area. And it follows two men who fall in love. One is father, and he doesn't live with his child, and you know, he's not with the mother, he never was. And then the other is sort of just looking for what he's going to do in life as an adult. And they fall in love and they live together, and sort of the years go by, and it's just really beautifully written. It sort of borders on prose poetry at times. It's really concise and really spare with its language. Really, really enjoyed it. I really love fiction like that. It was so spare, it sort of reminded me of Conan Jones' his work, and it was interesting to see in the thank yous and the acknowledgements a thank you to Conan, and I'm assuming that is him. I feel like some of the best writers, they're really Welsh. But it was really, really beautiful. It's without giving anything away, it's also devastating, and it sort of flips as quickly as the story is told. 1 minute is bliss, the next isn't, and that's all I'm going to say. I really recommend everybody read that. I've been trying to stop filming as a car goes past because I know the noise is going to be so loud. I don't want it to like break up my sentences or train of thought. I'm currently reading Mick Herron's Bad Actors. Clowntown's the next one, I think. Was the previous one? I'm not sure. But it's the Slow Horses series of books. It's also a series on Apple TV, and that is how I got into it. I watched all of the series on there, and then I started reading books because I wanted more, and they weren't out yet. I didn't want to wait a year, so there we are. I also got my mum watching them, so I might give her some of the books. I feel like she'll enjoy it. I've also just ordered quite a big stack of books, which is not really like me. I don't tend to bulk order books. I tend to like buy one at a time, especially because I read so much on the Kindle anyway. You don't really need to buy in advance because you're just getting them when you want to read it. You don't have to wait for it. However, I did some pre-ordering, and I also ordered some that are going to arrive next week, so I'll probably do a video where I'll unpack them. But the books I ordered were Anne Cleeve's A Lesson in Dying, because I love Anne Cleeve's, and this is the first Inspector Ramsey novel, and I haven't read any of them. Mick Herron's Standing by the Wall. This is the collected Slough House novellas, so besides the novels he also wrote novellas, and I've not read any of them. I'm assuming they sort of fit in between the novels, but I'm not sure yet. Anne Tyler's The Amateur Marriage, because I love Anne Tyler. I talk about her all the time. Common Goal by Rachel Reed. Now, I've not read any of the Heated Rivalry books, but I have watched the series. I probably don't want to read the two that made up the series, because I feel like that would probably, I don't know, I know what's going to happen, you know? So I've gone for like a rogue one. I've just jumped in. Quickie Emezzi's The Death of Vivek Oji looked really good. And Close to Home by Michael Maggie. That one's set in Belfast. I really want to go to Ireland this year. I'd love to go to Belfast with some friends and then get the train down to Dublin. So, gonna read some novels set there. Irish fiction's always good. But yeah, that's everything for me. Hope you've had a fabulous week. If you've read any of the books that I've bought, please let me know. Let me know what you think. No spoilers though, please. If you've read any of the books that I've read this week, please do let me know how you got on and what you thought of them. I'm hoping this isn't too windy. I changed the microphone so it's the one facing me, so I'm hoping it's fine. I didn't bring my little clip on because I thought I'd have a walk and it might rain. But let me know how you got on. Have a fabulous week and I hope you have a great week.